What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. We got to talk about Skip Bayless. Now, he's placing the blame on everybody but himself, and he keeps saying this. So we got to address it, man. Now, he had an interview with the Washington Post, and he talked about Shannon's departure from Undisputed, and this is Skip Bayless's exact quote. He says, "My heart was no longer in it because I didn't want Shannon to leave, and I fought for him to stay. It was a shock they pushed Shannon out." And I remember Shannon saying, "You fought hard for me, bro," whenever he was on his way out the door. But, he said he was dumbfounded when Shannon said that Skip lost respect for him. He says, "It dumbfounds me that he said I lost respect for him. I only gained respect for Shannon day after day after day that he could hang on this show." And so maybe Skip is trying to rewrite the narrative of the nasty fallout, but we seen him accuse Shannon of being jealous. He used the same tactic on Chris Carter.
Still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
That's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got three Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal
Put your
shot.
glasses back on. Just the
Don't
ability
put
to
too much yeast on that.
Inspire the
You
whole
can't
football team.
No, you can't. No, you're wrong on that. He's not inspiring the whole football
No,
team.
you're wrong on that. You're wrong
Okay,
you're dead wrong on that one.
Well, I've been on the NFL field before. You never have.
I don't care. I know what I'm talking about.
What do you mean you don't care?
Okay. Okay. Did you
So
lift
when
the
the
football team to a lot of wins? I don't know.
So me being on the NFL field and playing and being a starter and a premier player
and worthy of the Hall of Fame, by the way. But
and a Christian and a leader, my experience don't matter.
Okay. But you've dismissed him. You say he can't play in the league. You told me that
say that.
repeatedly. You said he's not a starter in the league.
That's not a starter. There's plenty of other players besides the starter. Okay, that's 6 weeks ago. You need to move on till today.
No, you need to move on. What does he do every fourth quarter?
You're right.
Game after game after game. They all say it. He's inspired the whole team. Giving him any credit.
I did give him credit.
Okay, but you're saying don't give him so much credit.
So in other words, hold on. So if we don't believe, all right, he played the game. I certainly have never played football.
Into you laughing. You laughed the last time. What happened?
Wait a minute.
You ate it again and again and again.
Let me ask you a question.
How many times were you wrong, Chris Carter? How many times? 7 times.
I know I went to 8 Pro Bowls and played 16 years.
Yeah, and how many rings do you have?
I ain't got none. You got same amount as you.
No, I don't.
Same amount as you.
But have you moved at all on your opinion of Tim Tebow? I know you said that he's not a starter.
I need to see more of him.
And you can't expect that to go over well with former athletes, Hall of Fame level athletes. When you feel like they win in a debate, you go low and that's where the line is drawn. They're not saying you're jealous of certain journalists, so you shouldn't say they're jealous of certain players, So I don't feel like that line had been crossed by either of those guys. And so when you sit here blaming the network, you have to take some accountability for what you actually did, man. You were the person in power. You were hype about revamping the show. We don't want to hear it. You said y'all gonna return with nuclear force and all that. We ain't forget about none of those tweets. The show didn't last. It didn't feel good. So now instead of saying it failed, you trying to say, "Oh, okay, well, I just, I lost interest in it. So that's why I didn't do good, because I didn't have my all into it." No, it failed, and you thought you could do it without Shannon, and you were proven wrong by the metrics. The network came to you and said, "This ain't working." You had to go, so now you're trying to relaunch. You thought Lil Wayne, all these other people you gonna grab could replace Shannon, but it didn't. It was all over the place. It didn't even last a whole year. So you have to be real with yourself moving forward. Shannon has gone on to blow up, and he's inherited his own problems with how he's gone about using his platform. So hey, it is what it is, man. But you, just speaking to you right now, you have to take responsibility for that. That's your mess up. You got to live with it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.